Alright, hello Cancer. Thank you for checking out my channel. Today I'm just going to go ahead and do a general reading for you. I'm going to do a Celtic cross just to see your general position, where you're at now, where you're heading, what may be leaving, things of that nature. So the deck that I'm going to be using for the main spread is the Welcome to Night Vale Tarot by Jessica Hayworth. This particular deck does have some imagery that might make some squeamish people a little offset, I suppose. There's some cards feature some gore and maybe some tryptophobia. Whoops. Things like that. So if that's not really your cup of tea, then you can just listen to the reading instead, or check out a different tarot reading altogether. It's up to you. What I'm going to be clarifying with is the Murder of Crows Tarot. So let's go ahead and just get into it. These two are coming out together, so we'll keep them together. Alright, your underlying energy here, we have the Two of Swords. So it kind of feels like there's something in your life that you kind of feel like you're at a stalemate with. You're kind of at a standstill, or maybe things are going by slowly. It kind of feels like a waiting energy, like you're waiting for something to work out or see where the tides take you. Yeah, it kind of just has that energy of like you have to make some sort of decision, but you're waiting to see where the tides are going to turn before you make that decision. So it says here that in your current position is the Eight of Wands reversed. That does kind of feel like it ties into the Two of Swords energy right here at the bottom of the deck. It feels like there's just movement has stopped. It feels like you're just, again, waiting for the tides to turn. And look at that. Eight of Wands on Eight of Wands reversed. Yeah, it's just stagnation. Yeah. So I don't know entirely what it is you're waiting for, but it's definitely just a waiting energy. It doesn't feel like a bad waiting energy. It feels like you're being patient about it. You're just waiting to see what's going to happen. What it's impacting, it looks like, is your social circle. Three of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles. So it feels like this waiting, maybe something happened in your friend group. Maybe something happened in your friend group and it's kind of weird to be around them right now. Maybe there's some like energy happening with maybe a couple people within that group that they're having maybe a bit of bickering or fighting or something like that, and you guys don't really go out as often anymore. Or maybe it's just things happened and it's just you're not really able to right now. Maybe there's some sort of personal project that is taking the front seat and your friends are taking the back seat or something like that. The root of the cause is Three of Wands reversed with more waiting energy. We have the Page of Swords upright because, like, you see here, he's, standing tall waiting. He's waiting for something. So the root of the cause, it looks like, is your expansion has stopped. Your expansion has stopped and you're waiting. Again, just tying into all this stuff, you're waiting for the tides to turn. You're waiting to see where they're going. And what you are leaving behind is the Ten of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So it feels like you had a lot on your mind. You were worried about finances, what you're going to do like things like that, because you got the Queen of Pentacles reversed. It feels like you were worried about not being able to like maybe live as comfortably as you want to. You're gonna like maybe some sort of shift is happening, but the feeling of it being a burden and you're worrying about it is what is leaving. I don't know why I put that like that, sorry. And your near future has the 8 of Swords up here. So it feels like in the near future you're gonna have anxieties about something with the 5 of Wands. So maybe you're gonna be moving into some new environment, or you are currently in an environment that's like just okay, but you're gonna feel a little anxious, like there's gonna be tension around you. It doesn't feel like you're part of the tension. It feels like it's just something that is around you and it makes you feel uncomfortable and a little trapped. But it actually does not have anything to do with you, it feels to me. It just feels like there's going to be some sort of environment that you're around that's going to cause something of that nature. But your distant future, we have the 5 of Pentacles reversed, which is nice. It feels like, you know, the feeling of being left out in the cold, outside looking in, things like that, that's going to leave. Yeah, we have the Knight of Cups. So often this is times of like romance, things like that. I don't always read it as romance, but for right now I'm picking up a pretty heavy romance vibe. So it feels like you're being left out of the cold, all that stuff, that's going away. It seems like you're going to find somebody who's going to like want to give you things that you deserve. Like you're going to find some partner. Or, I mean, again, it doesn't have to be romance. I'm picking up heavy romance right now. But maybe it's a good friendship or something of that nature. But it feels like this feeling of being like kind of isolated, lonely, being left out, that's not going to be the case anymore in the distant future. You're going to have somebody. Again, partnership or otherwise, it feels romancy. In your current energies, we have the 6 of Cups with the 9 of Swords. It feels like you're looking back at some past mistakes, some past anxieties, like trauma maybe. It feels like in your past you were like maybe betrayed or something like that, and it came out of nowhere. You didn't see it coming. And it feels like just as suddenly this came out of nowhere, where this betrayal came out of nowhere, it feels like you are thinking about it again and it came out of nowhere. Like you're looking back on something that it wasn't pleasant, but you were totally fine, and then it just suddenly came, is what it feels like. So maybe that's why you're at a standstill too. Maybe like this feeling and this energy is making you extra cautious to like see what's gonna happen. And people and energies around you, we have the Queen of Pentacles upright with the Emperor upright. So it feels like somebody's feeling pretty good about their life. They're feeling like really comfortable, really in control. They're, you know, they feel good, but they're kind of being humble about it. Yeah, we have the Queen of Wands as well upright. So somebody's having some sort of like drive, inspiration, something of that sort. They feel like they're actually in control of something in their life, and they're really happy. I mean, it doesn't feel like you feel bad about it. It feels like you're happy for them. Or maybe you don't even realize that this person like is having that. It's just happening around you, but you're maybe not aware of it. In your hopes and dreams, we have the Page of Cups with the 9 of Wands. So it feels like, I don't know if I said hopes and dreams. I meant hopes and fears. If I did say hopes and dreams, sorry. It feels like, because here we have the Page of Cups, like there's a lot of like fish going into her hands. It's like a lot of messages, a lot of things. And we also have the sky with this like these crows surrounding him. He looks a little scared, all that stuff, it feels like you're afraid you're gonna be like bombarded with like a bunch of like messages that maybe you don't like, or maybe some like negative energy or something like that. That's something that you don't want around you, you're afraid of. Maybe it's going back to this. Maybe it's because you're thinking about this, and that's what it kind of feels like it's mirroring each other. But in your outcome, we have the Page of Wands reversed with the Ace of Wands reversed. So it feels like if you had some kind of inspiration or wanting to try something new or something like that, that's gonna be snuffed out. That fire, that spark to want to do something about that, it feels like that's gonna like just be snuffed out. Can I see if there's anything we can do? It feels like it's gonna have to do with your home life, your community, because this is the Four of Wands. It's usually about celebration within your home life. It feels like something's gonna happen with maybe maybe you have kids, or maybe with your siblings or your parents. Something's gonna happen that's just gonna make you not really wanna. But there's a way to get it back, because we have the Page of Wands upright and also reversed. It's all about, this whole entire thing just feels like very inspiration. It feels like there's something that you want to set out on, but you're not sure if it's gonna work out. That's why you're waiting for something. You're waiting for tides to turn. And maybe if you wait too long, it's just not gonna amount to anything. You have to maybe go for the gusto. We have the Six of Cups reversed. Yeah, you need to get out of this. You need to like get out of the Six of Cups energy. You need to turn it around and stop looking back and look forward. You need to look into the future and not let your past mistakes, you can't let that dictate your future outcome, is what I'm feeling. So that's the reading that I have for you today, Cancer. Thank you for checking out my channel. Bye.